welcome to your Virgo season 2023 reading. I'm going to be pulling some cards for you, see what's coming in for the month between the 23rd of August and the 22nd of September. The Sun this month spotlighting the area of your life that has to do with resources, your own resources. So this could be earned income, could be your skills, your abilities, anything that you class as a resource, energy, all that kind of thing. So that's the area of life being spotlighted for you. However, do check out your rising sign, because often the house placements, the energies that are being, the areas of life being activated are more relevant to the rising sign. If it is your resources that are being spotlighted this month, guys, I hope you managed to survive the Venus retrograde that has been going on in your sign. It's continuing, it finishes on the 4th of September. It's a Venus retrograde. Again, it's all about values, reviewing, renewing, redoing. So you may well have some new ideas or have gone back through what it is that brings value to your life. And with the sun highlighting that area of your life, that's really going to for you this month. So let's have a look. Leo, what's going on for you? 23rd of August through to the 22nd of September. Right. Right, in the past energy, we've got the Magician reversed. Okay, this can talk about having a vision, not being able to kind of channel it down, bringing it, not being able to manifest it. There's like a kind of a blockage, either like a confusion of purpose, a lack of will. Oh right, okay, we're at the 5 of Cups at the moment. So this does talk about, you know, emotional disappointment, loss, incoming energy, Queen of Cups reversed. So how you're viewing things this month, guys, we've got the 5 of Swords. Right, okay, external energy to you, King of Swords, Justice reversed. It's the obstacle, and then we've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Underlying Ace of Wands. Oh, Leo. Leo. Looks like your flame's been snuffed out a little bit this month, guys. Ace of Wands talks about a time of inspiration, action. It could talk about the start of projects. When it's coming in reversed, it does talk about this sense of... you know, it's kind of like the pilot light going out, and something that you've tried to sort of keep a grip of, an opportunity hasn't quite come to fruition. So yeah, in the past, you've got this sense of not being able to manifest it. There's a lot of disappointment here with this 5 of Cups, and you're feeling a little bit defeated. Feeling a little bit defeated this month, Leo. But chin up. The obstacle that we've got, it seems to be, we've got the Justice in reverse. So I think whatever this situation is, that this difficulty, this attempt to manifest something, that it looks like you've just, you know, feeling quite defeated with it. The spark's gone out of it. There's almost like a lack of will to kind of continue. With the obstacle here, it can talk about unfairness, or it can talk about a lack of balance, things being out of balance. So if this is something that's been kind of inflicted on you from the outside, you know, there's a little bit of unfairness. If this is a situation that you're dealing with that is, you know, kind of, if you've been sort of creating solo with this Magician energy, it could be that whatever it is you've been trying to achieve, there's some lack of balance somewhere. With it being the second house of resources, you know, you could have been overspending, maybe putting too much energy into, you know, there's a lack of balance of where you're putting your energy, your time, your effort, your love, your attention with resources. So there's some kind of lack of balance, or maybe just a profound unfairness. And I think, I mean, looking at what you've got going on around about you in your environment, this could be another person, or this is just the reaction that you're getting external to you. We do have the King of Swords, and this is somebody, or this is a very kind of intellectual energy. This is can be an advisor for some of you. But with this King of Swords, he makes choices from a very mental place. He doesn't consider you know, the emotions. So if you're putting your heart and soul into something, if this is something perhaps that maybe has great creative or emotional value to you, what you're getting is quite a cold response. Or it could be for some of you where you've got other people involved. There may be some kind of advisor or somebody with an overall you know, kind of ability to sort of lay down the law, that's bringing in this sense of, you know, kind of taking all the fun out of it, making you feel defeated, snuffing out the pilot light. Okay. So the income, I mean, we've got we've got 3 court cards here. So for some of you, this could well be a kind of a community endeavor. You know, there may be other people. But yeah, so coming in, incoming energy for you guys. You've got the Queen of Cups reversed. So again, this could be coming in as a person. Can sometimes be romantic partner with the Queen of Cups. It also talks about the link between our emotions and our intellect. And sometimes when we're feeling sort of completely defeated, you know, when we've sort of lost the spark to kind of go on, we do end up getting this sort of severance. It can also talk about a person. Queen of Cups reversed, if this is an external person that's coming in, this is somebody who's very kind of committed to their own agenda. You know, that there's very little, the Queen of Cups is generally somebody who's very compassionate, very nurturing, very in touch with the emotions and the needs of others. It's can represent Cancerian energy. This can be coming in as somebody who's very much thinking about their own agenda. So I suspect that, again, and that would suit with this King of Swords energy. You know, this is somebody who's very sort of intellectually motivated. Just talks about what makes sense, what's intellectually feasible. You know, doesn't think about others, or, you know, the emotions or the creativity or the dreams of others. Outcome, we've got the King of Pentacles. So I think with this obstacle, as I say, there's either a lack of balance or a sense of injustice or unfairness that is the obstacle for you this month, and this does need to be addressed or redressed if you can, if at all possible. Because the outcome, if this obstacle isn't overcome, and I can understand why it would be difficult, you know, you've got the Ace of Wands, there's just this feeling of feeling completely, you know, really sort of having the wind taken out of yourselves, feeling a bit defeated, emotionally, you know, really quite disappointed. I think whatever this is that's not worked out, you're sort of taking it quite hard. This obstacle with this Justice in reverse, this lack of balance or this lack of fairness, if left unaddressed, the outcome here for you this month is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now the King of Pentacles talks about being successful. Again, with the Pentacles, it is all about resources. And at the King, there's a level of mastery, there's an ability to, you know, be in control, be in charge of your resources, or be, if you're working for an organisation, if this is a working card, you know, you'd be sort of in charge of sort of finances or resources, or saying what goes where, what gets used where. Now with him coming in reverse, it also talks about you know, feeling successful, enjoying life, you know, feeling abundant. With it coming in reversed, excuse me, it can talk about, you know, sort of feeling mediocre, feeling like a bit of a failure. So this is really, sorry, I'm really not sugarcoating this for you, am I, guys? If there is something in your life that you can balance, if you can find balance some way, guys, you really do need to try and get this Justice card reversed, because if not, I think this setback could really sort of affect your sort of your self-esteem, your sense of being a success. You know, you might start feeling, it might, you know, have quite a negative impact on you. So if you are able, if this is something that, if this balance is something that you can address for yourself, then please do so, because you know, if left, it could have quite a you know, a difficult, put you on a bit of a you know, a kind of a downer with it. Let's get you some cards. If this is somebody else, as I say, I mean, if it's not a lack of balance, then there is a real sense of unfairness. You know, just understand that whatever has happened is unfair, and this isn't. I suspect, I mean, looking at, you know, looking at the energies that you've got around you, I suspect that you've tried. You know, you've had a great idea, you've had a really clear vision. It's maybe just been in the execution that's been difficult. Maybe you haven't had the support around you. And there is a sense of sort of unfairness. Let's have a look. What can we do with this justice energy then? What's the advice for this justice energy? See if we can get that turned up the right way, so we can get this King of Pentacles, see if we can rescue something from this for you this month. What advice? Shall I use the dice? Do you know what? Let's do the dice. I'm going to roll the dice for you. I've got the astrology dice here. This will give you an area of life, an energy, and an action. Let's have a look. What can we do with this justice energy to get that the right way up, to bring balance and fairness and a sense of success? Fourth house, right, this does talk about home, roots, that kind of thing. Venus, wow, okay, there we go. Venus, values, where, right, okay. I suspect, I mean, this sense of disappointment that you're feeling, we were talking earlier about Venus being retrograde actually in your sign, in your Leo sign, so I really do feel that there is a sense of, there's something here to do with your values. Where are you putting your values? What is it that you value? And again, it's coming in with the Taurus energy. Oops, here we go. Taurus talks about stability. It talks about creating long-term. It also talks about the status quo. Are you trying to carry on? Are you being stubborn? Taurus can be quite a stubborn energy. You know, is there too much stubbornness in this? Are you trying to hang on or trying to create something that's just not floating the boat? Are you sort of overbalancing? Are you putting too much emphasis on this magician energy? You know, what is the reason, what is the value that you're gaining from doing that? And again, we've got this the fourth house, and this does talk about home. It talks about the home, our roots, our ancestors. Fourth house, it can also talk about our, you know, the sort of the subconscious and all that kind of thing. So there is a need to get this justice card, to get this balance, to get things right. Look at home values. What are your home values? How, you know, how do you create stability in your life? How do you bring longevity? Is there anything with the status quo of what it is that you need, that needs to be reviewed with that Venus retrograde? The Venus retrograde doesn't actually finish until it's about the 4th of September, so you should have like another week to 10 days left of it, if you see this reading around about the time that it's published. So really think about your values, review them. You know, what is it in this situation that you value? What is of value in this? And you may well find that there's something in here that you're putting a lot of value on, that it hasn't worked out because there isn't actually any value in what you're doing, not to other people but to yourself. Yeah, so definitely review the value, the stability. if there's any stubbornness. But yeah, look around the home, the roots, what it is with the fourth house. This talks about our foundations. What's the foundation underneath all of this? Where's the stability? What's the value? And hopefully that will go some way to addressing this and be able to find some measure of success, or feel successful, or redefine your definition of success with resources. You know, it could be that you're placing value in things that aren't really within your true nature to value. We often take values from other people, don't we? Big cars or fancy houses or six-figure jobs, or we may not value them, but because they're perceived by society as of value, we kind of go along with it. But what is your true? What do you really value? Look at that. Okay. Right. I'll leave that there for you, Leo. So new and full moon readings later on in the month. New beginnings, endings and epiphanies. And I hope you've got value from the reading. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.